5 years ago, I played a bunch of Sonic fan games from the Sonic Amateur Games Expo, and they were all pretty good. But that was like so long ago, so I'm back again to play games from this year's Sage to see if Sonic fan games are still as crazy as they used to be. And we're gonna ignore the fact that Sage was like months ago. Look, clearly I'm not the best at time stuff, okay? Anyways, make sure to subscribe, and let's get started with a game that might become one of my favorite Sonic fan games ever. All that intro just to admit that this whole video is a ploy for me to make content about Sonic Rush ReRun. Of course, the most important part of any Sonic Rush type game is if the menus have aura. This one passes the test, so we can now move on to whether the game is actually good. I don't know if you guys know this, but I like the Sonic Rush games a lot. So I'm very excited for this. So I think this is just a remake, except not, because we already have a Sonic Rush Adventure mushroom there, which is interesting. Also, I think this level design is like different, like a lot different. And we do tricks with the jump button now, I guess. I can get behind that. Is there like a finisher still? How do I do that? So in Sonic Rush, you do tricks, right? And it builds your tension gauge. But at some point, you gotta do a little like trick finisher with the B button. And I don't think that exists. Wait, this is not... They changed like all the level design. Remake my ass. The animations have sauce. I'll give it that. The animations, you know, they kind of killed it with those. That was my, I was practicing the controls. Don't even look at that. It doesn't, it's, okay, so now we grind it out until we get S rank. I think at the start here, I can come hit you and then come hit you and then come over and do that. I'm kind of goated. I've been doing tricks like crazy. I think this is the end of the level. Give me S rank. And I finished it in another 10-second increment. So that should be another 10,000 points on time. Come on. Show it to me. Oh. Huh. Wait, is there a downwards trick? Oh, that's fire! Wait, you get like a little bounce. I've always wanted the Rush games to have like a... I definitely just threw my S rank. Dang, I am not getting the trick bonus up enough. Okay, because original Sonic Rush, you go here, you do your trick launcher, and then you do your trick finisher. And the trick launcher also counts as like a combo finisher, so then you kind of get 2 in 1. But I feel like maybe they did not make this game work like that because it's kind of obscure. So am I supposed to be doing this, and then finisher, and then launcher, and then, oh, and then another finisher? I see. Well, now that I've cracked the ancient texts, I should be able to get, like, 4 different tricks off of those mushrooms. Well, hey, in all my grinding of this level, I've learned that if you spam the pause button at the start of the scene loading, then it loads with the pause menu over it, and if you hit the resume button, then the game unpauses, but it's frozen. So, oh, but I made Sonic look up. Yeah, that's a good emotion for right now, Sonic. I agree. This might be the run. I'm getting a lot of good tricks off. I'm doing good things. I'm doing a lot of combo finishers. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even scared. Come on, show me the money. Let's go. 100,000 points, easy S rank. I still have to get all the red rings. Oh my god. It's okay. We know that 1 is right there, so 1 down. I'm pretty sure if I like come down here, but don't go on the upper path, there's another red ring here. Hell yeah. You know, I really thought I was onto something with that one. You have lives? What the hell? Hey, I'm also kind of glad that they kept in Rush's, like, jank-ass air dash homing attack thing you have to do with the trigger instead of doing a homing attack like, I don't know, Sonic Colors DS, where it, like, has a homing reticle on everything. Oh, I saw one. How do I go there? Do I stop? There we go. Okay, now that I've played through this level like 10 million times, I can pretty confidently say that most of the paths are basically a completely different level from Act 1 of Leaf Storm in the original Sonic Rush. And I feel like a lot of these like indoor platforming sections here are kind of adding some of people's least favorite parts of Rush with like random platforming on floating platforms. I don't know why you'd add those into the first level of the game when it never had them before, and that's the part of the game everyone hates. So I don't know if I agree with all the level design changes here, but everything else here is pretty perfect. Like, I just feel like there's probably pretty unanimous agreement that Leaf Storm is not the level in Sonic Rush that was in desperate need of level redesigning, you know? Oh, I got another one. I didn't even mean to do that. Actually, I do really have a feeling that it's in this middle section here. Like here somewhere. Yes, I was right. I'm the best. Okay. You know, I feel like I've invested like almost an hour into this game. I gotta try and get a good speed run to... Oh. I'm just pressing... I was just mashing all the buttons. I don't know. Okay, that's gotta be sub 1 minute. That's a pretty solid time. I'm sure there's like a million speedrunners who have done much faster than that, but I'll take 57 seconds. Okay, well, I think you can probably guess just based on the amount of time that I spent playing this one individual level that I like this game, and I think it's pretty cool, and I hope they do the full game, except maybe just chill out on the... I didn't even play as Blaze! I forgot they even had Blaze in this game. Usually these like one-level demos, they don't got all that. But I guess they got all that. They got our different tricks. They got the different jump ball with the annoying-ass fire sound and everything. Anyways, all the stuff I was just saying before. Cool game. Maybe chill on the level design changes, at least until the later levels. But good stuff. This is Sonic Saga, the mystery of South Island. So I think this is like a retelling of Sonic 1, if it was like a JRPG, I think. Oh my god, there's dialogue. So this is South Island. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, wow. The waves sound so... They're just so relaxing. I could sit here all day. We have an enemy encounter against Motobug. I have chips. Is this like 3 bags of chips or just like 3 chips? I can't imagine that would do much for me. All right, this should take him out. 1 HP. Bro had a focus sash. Come on. Here we are. Green Hill Zone. Sega always lazy, reusing Green Hill as always. Oh, a package of chips. Wait, we can see how much my chips went by to answer my previous question about if it's 3 packages of chips or just 3 individual chips. Okay, they're packages of chips. I'm glad we solved this mystery. I don't know what else I'm doing in this game, so that's really all I've got at this point. Oh, wait, there's a map here. Okay, this is not helpful at all. This Green Hill Zone is the only level in the demo. These battles, low-key, take an absurdly long amount of time, considering all you can do is mash the A button. It's okay, we can take the time to tell stories. Like, in my original Sonic Fangames video, like 4 years ago, where I covered Sage then, that video was like getting a lot of views and doing really well, and I was so excited. And then I see that it got demonetized. And I was like, why the hell did this video get demonetized? And then someone on Twitter informed me that YouTube's auto captions thought that I said a slur in the video. I most certainly did not. And it didn't even really sound like I did either. Like, YouTube just thought I did. And I'm still salty about it to this day. That views graph never recovered, man. Look at that flat line. You know, this side sprite kind of vaguely looks like Sonic is giving you a thumbs up. Either that or he's flipping you off. I really can't tell with that few pixels. I think I may be, like, actually stupid. Like, where do I go? I've been across the whole map. Okay, so I did actually end up beating this game, but it took, like, an hour, and I had nothing to do commentary on except for, like, the flowers, I guess. I like to imagine the dev getting really bored with placing flowers around the map, and like, this is where they just got so bored, they just started doing whatever. Yeah, so you can kind of tell I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here. This was good, but let's move on to the next one. Surprise! I'm playing another 2D boost game. Here we go. Okay, so this is Sonic Colors Demastered, which I think is supposed to be like Sonic Colors DS, except Sonic Advance sprites and stuff. You know, I kind of used to think that for sure Sonic Colors DS was the best of the Rush games, but it is now the only Rush game I have not S-ranked every level in. I don't know. It's not as fun. I feel like for a first-time playthrough, Sonic Colors DS is better because generally the level design is more friendly to first-time players, which is important, of course. But like with Rush 1 and Rush Adventure, once you kind of get locked in on them, you know, and you get over a lot of the pitfalls that get first-time players, you kind of realize how much more depth their level design has than Sonic Colors DS, which is kind of just whatever most of the time. But it does have the stomp, and it's better for first-time players, and the Wisps actually do have some interesting level design opportunities, but, you know. Use the magenta rhythm color power? Is that... I thought that... Isn't that from Sonic Lost World? Guys, I've never actually beaten console version of Sonic Colors. I don't know if the Rhythm Wisp is in it, but I don't think it is. I don't know. You know, Cube kind of has a fire song. What's your guys' favorite Wisp song? This is the tier list we needed. Excuse me? I needed to latch on the wall? Personally, I'm a big fan of Sonic Colors Ultimate Ghost Wisp. If you haven't heard it, go look it up right after this video. Of course, Drill is an absolute classic. Oh, we have the hang glider. What the fuck? It did not tell me how to use that. Am I gonna die? No, okay, we're good. This lollipop is an actual scam. I pressed the A button, and it doesn't go. It doesn't go. It's an actual scam. Sonic, you weren't even holding on to the damn thing. Use those hands. Oh, okay. You just have to do it right at the end when the momentum isn't swinging anymore, of course. You know, still never learned how to use the hang glider. That's okay. Surely there will be another thing at the end here so I don't die in this giant pit of spikes. Hey, I'm pretty sure this was not in the original Sonic Colors. Sorry, guys. I do regret to inform you that I do swear now. I was, like, 15 years old when I was originally making Sonic videos 5 or 6 years ago. It's been 6 years? There's no way. How old do you think the average person watching this video is? Because I feel pretty confident in saying that, like, the average person watching my video back in the day was probably, like, I don't know, 13 to 16 years old. You guys are, like, older now, right? It's been 5. Is it the same people? Or are you new people? Who are you? I don't know who my audience is anymore, and that's kind of scary. We're just gonna cut out all the times I've died in this level and just cut to this time exactly where I do it perfectly here. Ignore. Oh, unfortunate. Actually, I just died because I forgot to press the A button one time in a fraction of a second. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. You guys aren't, like, still young enough that your parents are gonna, like, hear you watching this video in the living room and come get mad at you for watching a video with swearing, right? You know, ironically, this Sonic Colors DS demake, which I guess was also a demake of the Wii version, so this is like a double demake. Everybody knows that when you're on a swingy thing, you press it when you're swinging forward, not when you're at the tip of it swinging forward. Come on. But yes, ironically, this Sonic Colors DS game kind of suffers from the same problems the Sonic Rush games did with the, you know, bottomless pits, insta-deaths, at least in this level. Whereas the original Sonic Colors DS... Whereas the original Sonic Colors DS was the Rush game that was a lot better about those things compared to the other two, is what I'm trying to say. It's really hard to talk and formulate sentences when I'm dying every 5 seconds. What? Excuse me? I feel like that's something you'd see in, like... Does anyone remember Sonic Odd Show? Sorry, let me finish this thought after I respawn. Remember Sonic Odd Show? It was like that animation series where, like... Oh, it's Sonic, but funny things happen. That's like a gag that would happen in there where you grab the chain and then it breaks and you die. Oh, will it happen again? Can I just not beat this level? Hey, so I think that's enough Sonic Colors Demastered for one day. You know, I think it's a really fun game, and I think everyone should check it out. Okay, this is Sonic Daybreak, because we gotta have, like, a 3D game in here somewhere, right? Oh, by the way, the whole reason I chose this game over any other 3D game is because I like the jump ball. Remember that whole rant I went on in the Roblox video about Sonic jump balls? Yeah. Do people still use the bumper engine? Is that what this was made? Guys, I'm Unk. I don't know how any of this works anymore. I completely did not read that prompt. You know, back in my day, everyone used bumper engine for their 3D Sonic games, and it was simple, and we liked it. But that was 5 years ago. I don't know if that's still true. You can perform a windmill kick? Is that gonna send me all the way over there? Should I trust? You know, it did, and that was my bad, really. Oh. Oh my gosh. Secret area of the level. This is kind of giving, like, Sonic GT if the levels were way more linear. I think it literally, yeah, it has the thing where if you hold down A when you homing attack, you retain your momentum, which I think Sonic GT was the first thing to do. Sorry, guys. Sonic GT is, like, my only point of reference. As I said, I'm Unk. I know that game is, like, 5 years old by now. Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's like the special stage in the Sonic Minecraft DLC. Can I do anything other than reference other Sonic games? Oh my gosh, this is just like Sonic GT. Oh my god, this is just like Sonic Minecraft mod. Say something original for once. Oh my god. These are potentially the biggest springs I've ever... Oh, I think bouncing on this kind of screwed me here. Hold on, can I... Bang. Please lock on, please lock on. Yeah. Okay, I saved it. I don't think I saved it, actually. How do... Can I... Oh no. It appears to proceed, we're gonna have to pull off a classic Sonic Adventure slope jump. Which I am the master of course. I'm kind of the best. You know, this game really kind of falls into the same pitfall that most 3D high-paced Sonic games fall into, where you're kind of just on the linear path, and if you make even one mistake, you run into a wall, or you fall off and die, and it's just like that. What is this? You barely miss one jump to the next platform, and then all your speed, all your momentum, all the progress you've made since the last checkpoint, it's over. Whatever. Call me bad at the game, and that's why I'm malding. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, this game is called Sonic Escape, I think. It just says Sonic Test Demo. I don't know, man. I guess we'll go with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And then, like, Hatsune Miku is the start button. I don't know, man. There's some games that, like, you go into them knowing what they're... Why is Teto up there? There's some games you go into them knowing what they're about, like Sonic Rush ReRun. And then there's some games where you see Hatsune Miku and Sonic, like, holding each other in the artwork. And that's all you need to know to download it, really. I think I can trick? Thank you, Miku, thank you. That makes me feel really good about myself, actually. Every Sonic game going forward should have Hatsune Miku pop up in the corner and tell you do great. This game controls so, like, odd. Like, everything is kind of just floaty and bouncy, but, like, it kind of works. Is that... How do I play the game? So I checked the page for the fan game, and there are, like, so many screenshots of, like, other cool stuff that I thought would be in the game. But it turns out this is just a demo. This is just a test demo. So no, we're not gonna get any answers as to why there's vocal synths in the game or like what anything is. Do I even still include this? I don't even know. Okay, that's it for the video. We're so back. I'm so back. Join my Discord server. I just revamped it and it's awesome because I'm so back now. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, bye.